Back again. This is the second in the series on the Lola T70, and like I said before, I usually like to start with the darkest areas, which is most of what I've done. The wheels, the interior section of the wheels, and the shadow underneath the car I've done, but this one's a little bit special case because from front to back in places it gets darker also because of the roundness of the shape of the center of the car. It shows more shadow than normal, so what I'm going to do here is kind of compensate for that by doing the upper section, most of which is lighter than the bottom because it isn't in shadow, but some places are just because of their unique shape. So the places over the wheels, the kind of valences that are on the body, are shadowed because of their shape. So what I'm doing is I'm going to do the lighter sections in that part and the part next to it, and then the darker sections on top of it, so I have a way of gauging how dark the darkest ones are going to be relative to everything else. What I'm doing again is just trying to balance the values off in lightness and darkness against one another so that it doesn't get too far out either way, so that I can bring it into a reasonable relationship between one or the other. I don't mind blowing it out and making really dark darks or light lights, but I like to do it for a reason, for dramatic effect, not just because I screwed up and got the wrong values. So what I'm trying to do is do it in a considered, reasonable manner, and that way I can make it the way I want it, and it doesn't have to be just exactly the way the photograph is. So again, for dramatic effect, sometimes it's better to put a light and a dark close proximity to one another so that it shows one or the other as being accentuated, or even both sometimes. But again, that is just it's just a thing that you do when you decide. You're the artist. You decide which way you want it to be, what you want to be most emphasized, what you want to recede into the shadows and kind of disappear. So that's what I'm doing, as I'm trying to also sneak up on the value that we're looking for, and then we'll play one value against the other, and with that gentle interplay of those two, then we'll find out where this should be. Somewhere in the center, obviously, but how much is going to be really dark, how much is going to be moderately dark, and how much is going to be considerably lighter. So that's the job that we're doing right now. It is for the purpose of trying to make this a believable car, and one that has a lot of drama to it, so that people look at it and say, oh my God, I can't believe that. That's really gorgeous. And I wouldn't care so much if it were just done for myself, but again, like I said before, I'm hoping to make some of these in my greeting card line, and for that you have to have customers. It doesn't make any sense to spend 20 hours on a drawing if you're not going to get anything back for it, other than the satisfaction of having done it, of course. When I'm trying to do it for a business, then you just have to get something that works, that really looks good, and that somebody's going to be willing to buy. And the best way to do that is to make it really, really dramatic and beautiful. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll post this, and then we'll do another one tomorrow. Thanks.